What is up, everyone? Sillare here, back again today with some more Touhoumon, as you might have noticed. However, as you also might have noticed, this is Touhoumon Blue, not Touhoumon Emerald, and that is because Touhoumon Emerald, or rather Touhoumon Scarlet Emerald, is been dropped. I'm done with it. I don't want to have anything more to do with it. The level curve was just too bullshit. You know it's bad when you're facing your last rival battle and it's a higher level than the champion from the original game. Holy crap, that's just, I'm done. I don't want anything to do with it. I probably will never bring it back. Maybe if I'm feeling particularly masochistic I will, but as it stands right now, I want nothing to do with that bloody game. But, as you might have, like I said earlier, it is indeed Touhoumon Blue. However, Touhoumon Blue is a bit too easy. And as such, I've officially decided I want to be a fucking idiot and do something new. And that is to say that I'm going to attempt my first ever recorded Nuzlocke. Oh boy. I have to say recorded because I attempted to do a Nuzlocke of this without recording earlier. 2 missed jump kicks later, and here we are. So, in case you're not familiar with what a Nuzlocke is kind of a way to play Pokemon, or in this case, Touhoumon, based off of a series of comics done by a person that involved pretty much making his old game, his old Pokemon games much harder. As such, there are always 2 fundamental rules. If a Pokemon, or in this case Touhoumon, faints, it dies, and you may only catch the first encounter of a round. So, and of course there's much more supplementary rules, and I will go into what specific set of rules I am using. So, of course, as I said, faint equals death. They will be thrown in the death box, or the graveyard cemetery, whatever the hell I feel like naming it. And it's simple as that. Don't let them faint. I can only catch the first Touhou per route. However, I've got 2 little addendums. I don't think that's the right word to use there, but go screw yourself. I'm going to use that word. So, there's the dupe clause. If a member of an evolutionary line I already have, say if I encounter E-Aya, and I've got a C-Aya in my PC, then, I can choose to catch another puppet in their stead. I do say choose, because if I decide that I want an Aya, but I don't want to grind my C-Aya, I can just catch that E-Aya. And of course, there's also the Shinies clause, which is to say that Shinies can be caught, but not used unless they replace any living members of their evolutionary line. Again, using the Tengus as an example, if I encounter a shiny Hatate, I am allowed to catch her. However, if I don't have a Hatate already in my PC that is alive, I cannot use her until I catch a Hatate. So, it's simple as that, really. And of course, unless the shiny is my first encounter of the route, in which case I'm extremely lucky. Anyway, the next thing is I've got to name all my puppets. I don't know, I just feel like naming them. I wasn't exactly good with names in my last run. Bullshit clause. Any deaths due to level jumps, be they wild or trainer level jumps, after Mount Moon are considered null. I do need to specify after Mount Moon because that's where I played to in my last attempt at this Nuzlocke. And I happen to know that I'm not going in Yamame's cave until I can take on level 30s. Rest in peace, my poor Seasonai. You were only 1 level from evolution. Fuck Needle Arm. And yeah, so if I get completely screwed in the ass by a level jump, then I'm allowed to consider it as no. That shouldn't happen, seeing as they only really changed the Pokemon to Touhoumon for this hack, rather than changing the levels and the names of everything. Actually, they did change some names, like, Diglett's Cave is now Yamame's Cave, and some such. And, of course, the last rule was HM Hordes. I am allowed to catch a puppet for the sole purpose of teaching them HMs. This is only if I cannot have... That is only if none of my living puppets can use the HM. That probably shouldn't happen because of the nature of this ROM. There's one other thing I forgot to mention about it, but we'll save that for later. Anyways, I think I've spent enough time boring you with the rules. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of this. Anyway, so I'm kind of hyped for this. I've got trusty 2 liters of Mountain Dew, like always. It tastes like weed killer for some reason. And there we go. Yes, we know what the controls are. We know this too. And look, here's Professor Oak. Hello there, glad to meet you. Glad to meet you too. Welcome to the world of Touhou. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Touhou Professor. This world is inhabited by far and wide by creatures called Touhou. So you're meaning to, okay. For some people, Touhou are pets. Others use them for battling. So you mean to tell me that we're going to go enslave little girls and pit them up against each other? As for myself, I study Touhou as a profession. Yeah, that's not shifty as fuck. Yes, the fridge horror in this. Like, when it was Pokemon, it's like researching dogs or cats, but you're researching little girls, dude. It's a bit creepy. Anyway, but first, you tell me a little bit about yourself. What kind of girl are you? Give me a second. Let's see. Huh. Strange. Well, evidently I'm a girl. I'm a little confused about that, but alright. I guess I'm a tomboy. Oh yeah, Renko. Let's go with Renko as always, because Maribel, I don't know, I just don't like her. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Well, my full name is... Yeah, I was gonna come up with something witty, but I do not have the capacity for wit today. There's 2 L's in my name. Sillare, and it just barely fits. Alright, so your name is Sillare. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name now? Well, first of all, how could we be rivals since we were babies? Did we fight over who got which side of the playpen? Jesus. And also, you are a terrible grandfather. Everyone says that, but my god, you are awful. We'll just go with Green, because I'm way too lazy to name him. Yes, that's his name. Your grandson has a really stupid name. Anyway, Sillare, your very own Touhou legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Touhou awaits. Let's go! What's let's? I was under the impression that only I was going on this adventure. Okay. I already missed the Touhou music. I'm just gonna... There we go. There's the Touhou adventure. Hope you like the series, guys. Okay. Let's go. Oh, but I completely forgot about that. As you can see, we've got the running shoes right off the bat. And we can use them indoors. That is godsend. See you, Mom. You're just gonna go capture and enslave little girls and force them to battle. Have a nice day. I'll be home for dinner, maybe. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to run to the grass and piss off Oak, where he's going to appear from... I guess he's just hiding in the trees just off screen, waiting for me. Alright, here he comes. You can't go out in that grass unless you've got your little girl. It's unsafe. Wild Touhous live in tall grass. You need your own Touhou for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. No. 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 No, this sounds like the start of a really bad doujin. Ah! Let me go! Let me go! Ah! Oh god, I know what happens next. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. I don't know why I'm giving you that voice, but I am. Green, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Sillare. There are 3 Touhous here. Haha! The Touhou are held inside these Touhou orbs. When I was young, I was a serious Touhou trainer. I'm sure you really enjoyed bathing them and breeding them and... yeah. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on and choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Green. You can have one too. But I get first pick. So, generally, I would choose anyone but Reimu. However, seeing the nature of the Nuzlocke beast is that we're gonna have to go with Reimu, and that's because early game, she is the best starter, and I think this one might be Reimu. No, I think this might be... No, this is Reimu. She's by far the best starter early game, because, the 3 choices are Sakuya, Marisa, and Reimu. Reimu is normal, and I'm not sure if she gets flying type, and I think she might be flying right off the bat. Marisa is electric, and Sakuya is either ice or steel or both. I'm not entirely certain on that. However, the first move you get is always unconditionally a normal type move. As such, choosing Reimu is the best because you will definitely win the first battle because your same type attack bonus, or your stab as it were. So Sillare, you want to go with a Miko Touhou Reimu. This Touhou is really quite energetic. I don't want to know what you do to these things. I would take all three of them if I could, but unfortunately, you're not going to let us leave with all three of your creepy little sex toys. Of course, I would like to give a name to my C Reimu. Alright. Okay, we're going to name her in... Give me a second, my keyboard is inexplicably off balance. What the hell? Okay, this is really going to bother me if I don't figure out what's wrong with my keyboard. Oh, is that what... No. This is really professional, I know. This is, like, the most professional in all the world. I am the captain of... There we go. Sorry, my keyboard was messed up. Anyways! In memory of my last Reimu, hopefully you won't suffer her same fate. You will be plot armor. Because that's exactly what you have. Granted, it's technically the spell card rules that are saving your ass 9 times out of 10. Because you decide, no, I'm too good for everyone else's terms. We are going to fight how I want to fight. Anyway, you took C Marisa because you're a douche, Green. You're a douche. No! Wait, Sillare, let's check out our Touhou. I continually change his voice. Come on, I'll take you on. No, no, please don't. Okay, fine. Rival Green would like to battle. I kind of noticed. He sent out his C Marisa. Screw you, Marisa! I promise, I would have picked you. No, actually, I would have picked Sakuya, rather, because this is indeed her game. Anyway, oh, I forgot to mention, this is a ROM hack of Fire Red, I want to say. It's either Fire Red or Leaf Green. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Sillare, you've never had a Touhou battle before, have you? You don't know what I do on the weekends. A Touhou battle is when trainers pit their Touhou against each other. Really? You needed to explain to me that something called a Touhou battle is when you make your Touhous battle. Jesus. Senile old... the trainer that makes the other trainer's Touhou faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. That's kind of the nature of the beast, isn't it? When you battle, you don't battle for friendship. Don't make witty replies to that. I'm sure someone's gonna say, oh, this person battles for friendship, and... Anyway. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling each other and see for yourself. So I'm just gonna spam pound, and she's gonna be a little bitch and use growl. But don't worry, my same type attack bonus will screw you up, Marisa. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Let's just continually do that. Oh, look how little damage you do. I laugh at puny Marisa. Oh yeah, I'm pounding Marisa real good. I could use Growl, but I really don't want to hear any more of his dialogue. Speaking in his voice puts a bit of a strain on my vocal cord. Plot armor gained 69 experience. Thank you. That was a rather easy battle. Player defeated rival Green. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Touhou! That's debatable. I mean, end game, I think Mars is better, at least for damage output. Reimu just kind of, But, beginning of the game, yeah, you definitely picked the wrong one. Excellent! If you win, you earn prize money, and your Touhou will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Touhou strong. Alright, I'm ready to go start my little girl cockfighting ring. Okay, I'll make my Touhou battle to toughen it up. So there, Gramps, smell you later. Go fuck yourself, Green. Simple as that. So, who's this little girl who's just, like, randomly wandering around in Professor Oak's lab? Like, really? I mean, these guys are all totally legit scientists, and Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Touhou. Many Touhou trainers hold him in high regard. I'm sorry, I find an old guy who studies little girls. You know, in Pokemon world, an old guy who studies little girls is to be held in high regard. But in this world, you study little girls and you get thrown off to prison. Alright, let's change the text speed real fast because it's awful. Oh yeah, another thing that I forgot to mention. With the exception of gyms, my battle style will be set to set rather than shift. Oopsies. So that'll be different. Ooh, I want to put it on stereo because I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, I'm pro. Anyway, let's go. Let's get out of here real quick. Is my Touhou still feeling good? Also, no rules apply until we get our Pokedex and our balls. Okay, so let's go, Plot Armor! Plot Armor, away! And now we walk slowly through the grasses to not invoke the wrath of any Touhous. And I realized that I left my potion back at home. I'll just grab one. I'll just grab it from the PC in town. Yep. Oh, balls. Ah, yeah, okay. That was inevitable. Oh my god, it feels so weird not to be using the spacebar. I've been playing, I think it's Touhoumon Another World, probably one of the best ROM hacks out there in terms of Touhou. Congratulations, you're using speed boost when your speed is already ludicrously fast. But I've been playing Another World, and with the amount of grinding you have to do for that, like, it feels like less of a chore, I guess. Because at least you have the VS Seeker in Another World, whereas, oh my god. I'm gonna try not to rant and rave about how absolutely awful Scarlet Emerald was, because actually, as much as I say it's awful, it was the series that gave me the most videos, and it was quite a bit of fun right up until the point where I had to face a rival who was the level of the Elite Four champion. Let's grab my potions real quick. Oopsies, hit space. I've got my index fingers just hovering right on top of the space bar, ready to use it. May the time arise. And let's get that potion. Let's go get Professor Oak's contraband and head out. And we can really get this buddy. So we can start the bloody game, okay? Hey, you came from Palatown? How would you know that? You know Professor Oak, right? How would you know that? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? How would you know this? I mean, I guess it makes sense that you know his professor came in, but his parcel came in. Alright, so, I suppose I'm not supposed to do anything with this box. Don't look inside, the usual. Alright. I'm totally gonna open that box. I really wish I could. Where am I going? I'm going here. I just don't know why I was... Crap. There we go. This is like the only song from actual Pokemon that I ever remember. It's been a while. It's actually been even longer since I've played, Actually, I played Fire Red more recently than I I had Leaf Green, but I played Leaf Green more recently than I had, Emerald. Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Touhou Trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Yeah, that shifty-eyed guy at the whatever mart, he handed me this strange-smelling package and told me never to open it. I delivered Oak's parcel. I almost said parasol. That's completely different. Ah, it's the custom Touhou orb. Sure, that's what it is. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Touhou axe. You could have said on the desk here. It would make more sense, seeing as you walked over it to say there. I mean, really, you probably should have said on my desk here or stayed stationed. I'm debating the dialogue in a Pokemon ROM hack. Keep that in mind. It automatically records data on Touhou you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. That reference is dated. No kids nowadays will know what encyclopedia is. Sillare and Grade, take these with you. Wouldn't it have? No, I'm gonna stop discussing grammar with a PC, with the PC. Oh man, my throat is sore. Ah. You don't get detailed just by seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. Unfortunately, I won't be catching many. So here are some tools for catching wild Touhou. You're a tool. When a wild Touhou appears, it's fair game. Just throw the Touhou orb at it and try to catch it. I would really appreciate it if you could stick with one spelling of the word Touhou. T-O-H-O, T-O-U-H-O-U, I don't really care. Just stick with one. This won't always work, however. A healthy Touhou can escape. You have to be lucky. Or not brain dead. To make a complete guide on all Touhou in the world. That was my dream. Could you say your dream was to catch them all? But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill. Go fuck yourself, Ryan. I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Touhou history. Exactly how much Touhou history is there? Once upon a time, a bunch of lolies came to Earth and shot each other in the face with lasers, and that's Touhou history! Anyway, alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Can I consider this video educational because of what I just said? Sillare, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I will not be catching them all. I'll just kick your ass when you get cocky and get to the champions. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Sillare. Ha ha ha! Wow, you are such a rebel. That is, you are the most hardcore of the hardcore. Wow. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Ha! Yep, so, he told me to go to his place and ask for a map, right? Good. Oh, Green, you're such a dick. And you're not even good at it. Hey, little girl, what are you doing all alone? Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Oh, boy, I can't do that. Gee, that's lazy of him here. This will help you. Yay. Thank you, Daisy. Not like your name will ever be mentioned again, ever in the history of the game. I don't know why you couldn't have just called her, like, I look like I'm staring in the window. Alright, let's see what my first catch is. I hope it's good. I could deal with, like, a Chen for Runaway. Ah, Misty. As long as you don't have... no. As long as you don't have Diva, I guess you're alright. And I've got... If I pause after catching something, or after something, puppet of mine dies, it's because I've got a piece of paper here, and I'm waving in front of the screen like you can see it. And I'm marking down everything because I know that I'll forget. Anyway, let's just catch this Mistia. Oh, balls. I've got to try to catch her right now because I will kill her if I hit her one more time. You know, everyone seems to have this thing where they would, like, press a combination of buttons and they would pretend like it made the catch work better. But that never really happened for me. Like, the thing that I would do is I just got really nervous when I'd look at my screen. So when I was playing, like I never played... Oops, sorry. I never played any of the GBA games on the GBA. I played it on my original DS, which I still have, but it's in 2 pieces. But I would have that, and every time I would try to catch something, as the ball was doing its dupe, I would just close the screen, and because it was not a DS game, it wouldn't pause the game. Wander off, make myself a drink, and then if I come back, I would, like, I don't know. It was weird. Like, I feel like if I watched it, it would break everything, right? A young night sparrow loves to sing all day. Yes, I would like to give her. Let's see. Who was the sissiest of all the Mistias that I had? I want to say Marianne. I'm actually just saying that because... Or no, probably not. I don't remember any of the names except for that one. So here, just enjoy this music while I try to think of something. This naming thing's difficult.